And there we are. Welcome to Waferz Fantasy League 2024. I am your host, Jon Doe. Good Dabs brought to you by Drip. Drip Extracts always has the best in the concentration game. Welcome. It's your boy, Jon Doe, a.k.a. Shouty Cuz, bruh. Waferz Fantasy League 2024. Week number 10 recap. Just like last week, I'm on one of the lists again, so, we'll talk about that further along in the show. Tournament average is 117.78 this week. The tournament average this week was down by 16 points compared to last week, with bye weeks and injuries just playing a big role. Many of the teams in the top half of the rankings last week managed to stay in the top half this week. Good shit. League averages in descending order. League number 26, 125. Hey, that's the 8th highest last week, so they're the highest this week. Good shit. League number 22, 121.95. They were the 4th highest last week. They're on the rise. Top 3 look like they on the rise. League number 27, they're at 121.88. Second highest last week. They dropped down to number 3 this week. As you can see, it's very competitive up there at the top. League 6, 120.90. Second lowest last week. And now they up there at the damn near the top. We got league number 17 down the list, 116.41. They were the lowest last week, so they bunched it up just a little bit. League number 10, 109. They were the 3rd highest last week and dropped all the way down to the bottom. So I don't know what happened in that league. The 3 lowest scoring teams of week 10. We're not even going to go over the lowest team in detail, because why waste our time? We'll be replacing these teams, the ones that are not being managed, keep the league competitive. League number 16, Oldest Brown, 47.57. Oldest Brown, I don't know, dog. He's 1-9. He set his lineup all season until this week. I guess this week he was just like, I'll throw the white flag because he ain't had no hopefuls at all. So keep going, Oldest Brown. Your season's pretty much over. Let's make it competitive. League number 15, Fear the Beard, 46. I've seen Fear the Beard on this list pretty much all season. Fear the Beard was replaced by Bees Barbarian starting in week 11. So hopefully he can get this team off to a good start this week. Nameless King from league number 10 put up the lowest score I have ever seen in a week of fantasy. I was baffled by this. I had to double check with my eyes and be like, how could this even happen? He may have decided to throw in the towel with 5 players on bye and 4 injuries. He didn't make any changes and had McCaffrey. He left him on IR, so I don't know. In league number 5, I took another team, and also Beast Barbarians took another team as well. So in some of these leagues that we're replacing people, or you want to be one of the people that can replace one of these teams, hit us up and let us know. We do have a couple of slots that we need to replace some people in. You'll see Shouty Cuz and Beast Barbarians popping up, taking over some of these leagues. We want to keep them competitive. 3 largest blowouts of week number 10 in League 13. Gibbs over here scored 165.23 and beat King J 562. Shout out Long Beach, who scored 55.1. Man, a differential of 110.13 to be exact. King J 562 hasn't changed his lineup in multiple weeks, played Kirk every week since he's been out. I'm not even going to go into his lineup. Gibbs over here had Burrow with 53 on Thursday. Ball, Sutton, and White each scored 19. Kelsey with 20. And Flowers and Thomas let the squad down, but he didn't really need them this week. League number 10, Scruffy Rico scored 132.93 and crushed Nameless King's 16.5. 116.43 differential. That's a burn. Blew that guy out the water. We already discussed Nameless King, so we're going to get into Scruffy Rico. He had Purdy with 37, Kelsey with 20, Harrison with 16, and Mooney with 14.6. Williams and Flowers disappointed him. Brock Purdy could have beaten his opponent by himself with this terrible score. In league number 10, that was the home to the largest blowout of the week, with Chris 805 delivering 120 point beat down, scoring 181.43 against King 15 Dom 87's 61.33. There was no mismanagement by King. He just had a bad luck across the board, man. Shit, with zeros from Herbert and Parkinson, 2 from Shepard, 3.2 from Thomas, and 4.4 from Kincaid, 5 from ATN, and 11.7 from Tyreek. Justin Herbert was his only decent performer. Chris 805 had Lamar, 49 on Thursday, just balled. 19 each from Sutton and Andrews. So plus 17 each from London, Irving, Hunt, and McCaffrey. So just a solid all-around effort. Everybody balled out and came to play. The 3 closest matchups of week number 10. In the 3rd closest matchup of the week, league number 3, Big Bajin, I think, scored 90.97 against Jerry Swallows, who scored 89.87, a 1.1 differential. Truth is, Big Bajin didn't really deserve this win. He started Reed on bye, plus Shaheed and Vidal, who were both out. Kincaid, 4.4. Flowers, 7.7. Both underwhelmed. Allen's 27, Brown's 23, and Tracy 16 saved him. Jerry Swallows started a full lineup, but got burned because Darnold put up 16 after throwing 3 interceptions, which ended up turning Jefferson's into only getting 10 points. Robinson and Smith both scored 3, Godert 10, Najee 11, and White's 19 was his best scorer. Tough luck, man. Better luck next time. In League 11, yours truly went up against D. Lincoln. And man, I lost by 0.7, dog. Unbelievable. 2 weeks in a row on this list, but this time I'm the loser. D. Lincoln, he put up 117.33 thanks to a bunch of consistent performances in the teens. Mayfield, 14, Mixon with 17, Brown with 16, Puka put up 19, and that was like the last play of the game, basically, or last drive of the game. His last little 10-yard is what basically put him over. It was fucked, man. But Hockenson with 15, McLaurin with 16, Downs with 14, and Williams and Thomas combined for 5.9, which nearly messed him up. But I had Pat, 26, Bijan with 29, Pearsall with 17. Pearsall balled out. Shout out to him. He just, came back from that chest shot. Kittle with 15, bums the rest of the way, dog. I'm right there. I'm not all the way out of it. Good shit, D. Lincoln. The closest matchup of the week, League 14, with DH671 scoring 120.67 against Yellowstone's 120.63. That's a 0.04 differential down. That's crazy. The second closest of the tournament all year. No mismanagements whatsoever. Losing team let down by Swift, Leggett, and McConkey, who scored 7 each, along with Wandale's 10 and McBride and Shakir's 11 each. St. Brown and Stafford put up 18 each. Stafford's pick was the difference in the game. He should have started CJ instead, with Bijan's 29 being Yellowstone's best performance this week. DH671 overcame disappointing performances by DJ Moore, Algieri, Algator, I don't know how to say that man's name, Dell, and Wilson combined for 29. Thanks to Ridley's 25, 19 each from Jones and White, Hawkinson's 15, and Gibbs' 13. Shout out to them. That was a close one. 3 worst beats of the week in league number 9. Hail Mary. Hail Mary Jane put up 146.13, but that wasn't enough to reach the promised land this week, as their opponent Milk Dog scored 154.4. Hail Mary Jane had Burrow 53, White with 19, Hunt with 17, and AJ Brown with 16. Shepard's 2 and Singletary's 5 let the team down. Milk Dog had Chase with 55. Did y'all see Chase ball out with 246 something, 233,000 yards, man? Shit. Kelsey and Captain Kirk with 20 each, Cook with 15, Downs with 14, and some other solid performances. League 11 this week, there was a matchup between Homies B's Barbarians and Hustlers. Shout out to both of them, 2 of the commissions in this league. Just like the last matchup, it came down to Burrow versus Chase, with the person having Chase taking the victory. B's had Burrow 53 from him, Kelsey with 20, Mooney with 14, Cook with 15, Tyreek with 12, 9 each from Schultz and Allen. Not bad at all. Unfortunately for him, Huss had Chase with 55, Wilson with 30, Connor with 23, Hunt 17, Taylor 14, and a few other solid performances. Huss could have played Murray over Wilson, and this could have been even worse. Looks like the cream is rising to the top in league number 11. League number 15, Head Buster put up 177.57, beating Chillin' Currently, who scored a very respectable 157.07. Shit, that's a tough loss. That gotta hurt, especially when you're one of the highest scores, or at least competing with the highest scores. Chillin' Currently lost despite Chase's 55, Allen's 27, Hunt 17, and Jennings 16. Taysom, McConkey, Waddle, and Adunzi combined for 28.1. That kind of hurt. That long TD, they got called back. That really mattered. Head Busters had big weeks all around. Hurts with 41, Connor with 22, Pickens with 20, Ridley with 25, who also caught a long-ass bomb, and Hawkinson and AJ with 15 each. Just straight balling. 3 luckiest winners of the week. The 3rd lowest winning score, Lee Drew 38 put up 89.23 in League 20. Beat Beer Guy Sneed, who scored 76.67. Beer Guy didn't sit Higgins, started Tucker with 2, Samuel with 7, and Mostert with 5, over Cup with 15. Left Hawkinson with 15 and Herbert with 26 on the bench. CJ with 19 and Downs with 14 were his best players. Lee Drew overcame and combined 22.7 from Tipton, Gibson, Hunter, Henry, Adams, and Dowdle, thanks to the 25 from Bo Nix and 18 from Andrews. Our second lowest scoring winner this week was in League 17, where Dak and Gang 81.97 against CD's Balls Fly 77.1. The crazy thing is CD's Balls set their lineup and just got unlucky, man. Goff's 23, Laporta's 15 were the highlights of this week, but he was let down by the squad. Bigsby's 0.4, Shepard's 2, 6 each from Brown and Westbrook Icon, plus some other underwhelming performances. The undeserving winner, Dak and Gang, had mismanagement issues, starting Nico, who didn't play, Myers on bye. Josh Allen's 27, AJ's 16, and Kittle's 15 ultimately gave him the win. Our luckiest winner this week is FF Sportsman, who got by with 76.9 against Johnny JC 2805, who managed just 71.23. There was mismanagement on both sides. Johnny J started Jacobs and Charbonnet, both on bye, along with Ayuk and Kirk, who both hurt. Purdy's 37 made up nearly half of his total. FF Sportsman started Vidal, who was out, but had a full lineup otherwise. Caleb scored 9.5, McLaughlin 1.2, Hadunzi 5.3, 8 each from Atan and Dell, 16 each from AJ, and Harrison saved his bacon. What we all here for? 3 highest scoring teams. League number 6, Chris 805 to 818. He's our 3rd highest scorer of the week with 181.43. His team was led by Lamar's 49 and 19 from Sutton and Andrews, 17 from Hunt, London, Irving, and McCaffrey's. Derrick Henry put up 14 and Shakir's 12 were the lowest scorers. Crazy thing is he had Burrow on the bench with 5 more points than Lamar. Great week, hell of a team, big ups to you. Our 2nd highest scorer of the week comes from league number 5, Wake and Bake, with 181.63, only 0.2 more than Chris 805. Wake and Bake had Lamar with 49, Hubbard with 26, Pickens with 20, Sutton 19, McCaffrey's and London with 17 each, and Porter with 16. Douglas and Dowdle with 9 each, let the squad down a little. 2nd highest, good stuff, and good luck next week. Highest score of the week comes from league number 5. I'm now in that league. I hope I get to play you. Dennis J, 1979, who put up 199.13, just shy of the 200. Still good shit, man. Beating the next closest score by nearly 18 points. His team had Burrow, the Chase connection. Yeah, that's crazy. Which was good for 108 and some change. 18 each from Puka and Eckler. Hawkinson with 15, 11 each from Najee and Shakir. Wandale with 10, and ATN with 5.3. When you have 2 players putting up 110, the rest squad doesn't even need to do much. Good stuff, Dennis J, and congrats on being the highest scorer for the week. Right on, man. Hey, we're gonna get you something very, very nice. Highest scoring teams for every league in descending order. Shout out to the top 3. We already shouted them out. League number 3, Scotty Boy at 12, 179.83. And league number 12, Just Fantasy 98 with 179.83. They both tied. Man, that's crazy. Different leagues, shit, same score. How wild is that? Shout out league number 26, Draftaholics with 171.93. They're 8-2, by the way. Lamar 48, Chase Brown put up 23, Tracy, McLaurin, Cup, Marvin Harris, Cook, AJ Brown all gave them 15 points each. Damn, that's super solid week because everybody on that team exceeded their projections. League number 1, shout out to you, So Korean, with an 8-2 record. Purdy 37, Hubbard 25, Laporta 15, 16 Jennings, Pickens with 20. Everyone else gave them 10 points or better except for Lamb. Lamb was the only bozo on the squad. Shout out to you, So Korean. League number 18, NYBO 47 put up 135.63. Record 6-4. Knicks put up 25. Mixon with 17. Hubbard 25. Sutton 19. Cooks 15. Adams quiet as well as Lamb this week for him. Shit, as you can see, the differentials are astronomical almost when it comes to this. 135 to 199. The top 20 scoring teams tournament wide. Hey, I just want to shout out some of these teams on here, ranking at 8. League number 7, Love is in the Air with 172. Tua, 17. Mixon, 17. Chase, 55. Kelsey, 20. Hawkinson with 15. Ranking at number 11. League number 6, Magoobs with 170.23. Shout out to you. Murray with 37. Dobbins with 8. Not really did nothing. Warren with 10. But standing out, Chase 55, Laporta 15, and Pickens with 20. Oh man, had R. Davis in the lineup with 0. Could have even had more. League number 25 is ranked at number 20. This all the way down. B Iron 159.97. Had Darnold with 15, Kamara with 15, Hunt with 17, Chase saved you with 55 pretty much, and 20 for Kelsey, and Eckler with 18. Solid, but just that Darnold with 15, man. If you see your name on this list, keep balling out. If you don't see your name on this list, make this list next week. If you want to get a shout out, you know what I'm saying? Just don't be on the biggest blowout on the biggest blowouts, you feel me? Undefeated team update. My boy, league number 27, Derek D. Lincoln, 1,493.57 is his season point total, man. 10-0. Just balling. The only undefeated team in the tournament remaining undefeated this week, thanks to Pickens 20, Sutton 19, 15 each from Kamara and Hawkinson's. Meanwhile, his opponent, Average Joe's Gymnasium, proved himself to be below average with some mismanagement. Shout out to my dog. Keep balling. I want to see if he gonna go for it all, man. Is he gonna go for it all, y'all? Like, comment, share, subscribe. We doing this thing for y'all. Who gonna come and get this, man? You know, or the next one. You know, this was last year, so who wants this next one? Hey, thank you for sharing our time with us. As always, it ain't gonna smoke itself. Roll something fat, smoke up, and good luck this week. I'm out. I got shit to do.